Hello guys, this is the story of when I found myself hitchhiking and met a psycho. It was 11 p.m. and my car broke. I just finished high school and I had the great idea to go and party on the other side of the city. Thanks to some crappy classmates who brought liquor to the party, the whole event turned crazy as fuck. Let's just say that the whole neighborhood on a range of 6 squares knew we were celebrating the end of a shitty ass year. Neighbors did not think that way, so they decided to call 911 because of noise complaint. Party is over. Some of my friends went to spend the night at the police station because of illegal substances. Wow, what a way to celebrate. I disposed to start my car and get back home. The road is empty and gave off a creepy vibe. But what could I expect? I'm driving in the middle of the night. And besides, it's basically the middle of nowhere. I was counting my blessings about how lucky I was. Police officers did not take me to the police station like most of my high school classmates back at the party, when suddenly my car started to make some noises, and then the motor was giving off steam. My car stopped in the middle of nowhere. It was 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was there alone. There was a forest surrounding the road that covers this area, which made the whole situation all the more creepy. Now, keep in mind, the year this happened was 2006, and at the time, people didn't rely on smartphones. I remembered I had a cell phone, so I began looking for it. I could not find it. It all indicates I must have dropped my cell phone back at the party house, and in a hurry I left it there, probably on a table where I sat next to. It was cold outside. I felt so relieved I had the common decency to bring my jacket with me. Still, I felt uncertainty. Surely, if I go back by foot, it would take me at least 5 hours. Who knows what would happen to me? I contemplated my choices for about 10 minutes before I noticed some lights approaching. I couldn't believe this. A car was coming my way? No way. Without giving a second thought, I started moving my arms back and forth on a way to simulate stop to the car driver. The car stopped in front of me. A man on his late 30s was driving. He looked serious, as if he's seen all kinds of experiences throughout his life. He started to display some silver hair. The man looked at me and said, "Do you need a lift?" "Yes," I replied. "My car broke and have no cell phone. If it's not too much to bother, can I travel with you? I live next town, but with no car, and in this cold, I wouldn't survive an hour out here. The man hurriedly said, "Sure, no problem. I always like helping people in need." I noticed that he emphasized the words like and need, but I was too tired to care. Sometime later, he spoke about various things, and I followed along. We talked about the weather, crappy politicians, and how technology is changing. For some reason, he made a comment about how bad actors can be tracked down more easily as security advances, but only smart people can't always be with their bad actions. They are not getting caught. I also noticed that he never asked what was I doing in the middle of nowhere hitchhiking strangers. It was probably a big red flag. At first I thought he was a cool dude and he just respected my privacy. How wrong I was. He suddenly asked if I wanted something to drink, to which I said, "Sure. Do you have some water? I'm thirsty." He said, "I have some water bottles in the back seat." I turned around to find some. I noticed something that makes me sick. I should have known something was wrong at that moment. I noticed there were ropes with some dirt on, a few clothes that belonged to girls. They were small clothes, so this person, or persons in plural, should at least be around 10 to 13 years old. He looked at me with a fake smile and said, "Haha, sorry about the mess. My daughter probably forgot her clothes after doing the laundry." That would have been a reasonable explanation, but it doesn't explain the used ropes. Anyway, I found a bottle of water. As I opened the bottle, I noticed my hands were wet, and that's when I realized the water bottle was covered in blood. I began to freak out. Thoughts in my mind were spinning at a lightning speed. Who the hell is this guy? He probably killed some lonely girl, I thought. Suddenly, he asked, "Why so serious? Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay," I said nervously. I started seeing a few houses. "Maybe this is far enough," I said. "You can stop here and you can go your way." "Thank you," I said super nervously. "Ah, you figured it out, didn't you?" he said on a dubious tone. "I'm afraid I cannot let you go just yet." "No, seriously, please stop the car," I said frantically. "No," he yelled. "You see, we were meant to find each other. I thought I wasn't gonna do this again, but then I found you. Without a moment's thought, I opened the door of the car and jumped out of the car as he was making a turn. "Come back here, you bitch!" I hear him saying. I ran to the nearest house a few feet away and began knocking and yelling like crazy, "Please open up, please, please." A man on his 50s came out, quite angry, but when he looked at me, he realized something was wrong. "Please, sir, help me. There's a dangerous man trying to kill me." The owner of the house let me in and closed the door immediately. I looked through the window, and there he was. This maniac was parked right in front of the house. "What the hell?" said the owner. "Who is this guy?" I explained him what happened, so he grabbed his phone and called 911. By the time the cops came, he was long gone already. They asked me what happened. I told them about the ropes with dirt, the clothes of a girl or girls I saw back in the back seat, and the blood I found in the car. They never found that maniac. Now, his comments about hating technology to recognize bad actors make sense. Who knows what happened to him? All I can say is that I hope I never have to see that bad guy again. Be careful out there. You never know how crazy people are. And if you party, don't go in the middle of the night to your place or at the other side of the city. That's stupid. If you are, don't drink. And if you drink, at least have the common decency to have your phone with you at all times. It's 2020, we have smartphones. Just be careful.